Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. This is Straight Facts Commentary where I give you my unpopular opinions in everything pop culture. So please stick around and subscribe for more. Hey y'all, I am back again with another video, and in today's video, you see the title, we are going to be speaking about Ice Spice and her album and the drama and the conversations that are being had around it. It's a lot. So if you're interested in that, female rap, pop conspiracy theories, trending topics, my unpopular opinions, whatever I feel like getting into for real, go on ahead and subscribe and let's get into this video. So, Miss Ice's Spices, okay. A lot has been happening. A lot of conversation has been happening around her as of recently because she's dropped singles, she's dropped her album, she's dropped music videos, there's been controversies around her name, etc., etc. But in this particular video, we are going to be speaking about Ice Spice and her first week sales for her debut album, Y2K. The sales are officially out, and this is just like the sales weren't good. So let me go ahead and show you what the debut was. Okay, so we have here, according to chart data, Ice Spice's Y2K aiming for a top 40 debut on the Billboard 200 with 20K units first week. Okay, now that's, and I know somebody's about to come out and be like, wait a minute, weren't you guys just praising JT for selling 20 something K, which I forget exactly how much JT sold, but it was in the 20K region, right? Yes, we were praising JT for that because JT is a way smaller artist than Ice Spice, and she never had as much hype and buzz as Ice Spice has had for the last couple of years, and the monumental hits that Ice Spice has had and the major push she's had and the major likability Ice Spice has had. Ice Spice is on a completely different level of trajectory than a JT. So yes, for Ice Spice, selling 20K units first week for as popular as she has been is bad. Yes, it's bad. It's dependent upon the artist of what sales measurements are bad or good. It depends upon how popular that artist was. And Ice Spice is and was supposed to be massive. Tell me how. Tell me how JT actually outsold Ice Spice's album. Ice Spice sold 20K first week, her being huge, or at least seemingly huge. JT sold, hold on, let me go and pull it up really quick. JT's City Cinderella sold 27K first week. What? What? That's crazy. You would think because of Ice Spice's popularity that JT wouldn't be anywhere near Ice Spice in sales. That Ice Spice would have sold super high in comparison to where it was almost unreachable because of how popular she's been and how liked she's been and how many of her, singles have done well in the past, the past couple of years. How is JT able to catch up to you in sales? How are you guys selling almost the exact same amount of units first week? Demand wise, that just shows that Ice Spice doesn't really have a huge demand in the music space. She does have a demand when it comes to her social media presence and her looks and just different things like that. Like if you look at her social media, she has tons of likes and her interviews get tons of views, and her as an image seems to have more visibility than her actual music. It shows how many people are actually interested in hearing a full body of work for from Ice Spice, because only 20K people jumped to go listen to it the first week. So that means the demand isn't really that high. People aren't really as tuned in. You know what I mean? And that's absolutely crazy. But it's not that crazy because we've kind of been slowly seeing the decline of Ice Spice musically the last few months. So with that being said, these sales aren't that surprising because her singles weren't doing that well. All the controversies around her name with Nicki Minaj, the Baby Stormy thing, which we're going to get into that because people on Twitter are talking, and people are saying Baby Stormy is the one that ruined Ice Spice's career, right? I think she contributed to the decline we're seeing with Ice Spice, but I don't think she's the full reason. But we're going to get into that in a minute because people had a lot of things to say about the album and Baby Stormy and things like that. But this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Like, I never thought that this would be the case. Like, tell me when Ice Spice came out 2 years ago and she was off the backs of Barbie World, Munch, Boy's a Liar, Karma, da 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 da, that she would be selling 20K first week. Nah, no, I wouldn't have thought that. I would have thought her debut album was going to go crazy just simply off the fact that she had so much in fire, so much buzz, so much flames like underneath her that she was on top of the world. The world was her oyster like 2 years ago, a year and a half ago. Oh my God, that was aggressive. I'm sorry. Shit. 2 years ago, right? So I'm just like, how the fuck? How do we go from the world is your oyster 2 years ago to barely, JT outselling you, like, and she's nowhere near as relevant as Ice Spice has been. It's confusing. It's confusing. Now, when you debut low like this, your star power goes down. People start looking at you differently. Is there a recovery point for Ice Spice? I don't know. You know what I mean? You guys let me know. Do you feel like she can recover from this in her career? Because we've seen the kind of pattern of people drop their first album. Their first album is trash. Their star power goes down and people stop checking for them. Like Chloe Bailey, for instance. She's immensely talented, but her first album tanked. Nobody cared about it. And so people don't talk about Chloe Bailey like that. They haven't been talking about her ever since Have Mercy and ever since she was a part of Chloe and Halle, because she dropped her first project and people weren't really vibing with it that much. So her star power inevitably went down, even though she's extremely talented and deserves more. She's not getting that recognition. So that tends to happen if you drop an album that's not good, especially your debut. It can affect the trajectory of your career going forward. So you guys let me know. Anyway, we're going to get into some comments that people are saying about all of this. Okay, so some comments read, JT outselling Ice wasn't on my bingo list. Yeah, I definitely didn't think that that was going to be the case. I knew Ice Spice wasn't going to sell super, super, super high, but I didn't know JT was going to outsell her. Like, that was not something I could have predicted. Couldn't even outsell JT and had the nerve to try to come for Cardi. Oh my God, that's lower than my prediction. I know she's embarrassed and regretting how she messed up her career. Ice Spice needs to apologize to Nicki. This is crazy. Thinking she's bigger, they had her head gas. Bitches be slow, so I give them a pass. But Ice Spice fans told me she took Cardi's spot. LMFAO, even JT outsold. Glow, Ice, JT, Megan, Doja all can't sell over 100K. We have to laugh. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I love female rap, but the sales are not there. I still love female rap. Hello. You know what I mean? But like, we gotta call a thing a thing. Sugar Honey Iced Tea will be out next week. High Key would have been a better album and have had better numbers if Nicki helped her under her label. Your dumb ASS should have signed to Nicki Minaj. Ooh, luckily you didn't. Did you even deserve to be on Barbie World? We all know Nicki wrote your verse. This is a flop. Child, maybe she needed heavy on it after all. Now who's delusional? Will rise next week. Please, chart data, delete this, please. I'm begging you. Oh my God. Not them begging chart data to delete the stats. That's crazy. I thought she was doing 85 to 100K. Nicki, your crown tipped. 777 outsold. I just bust out laughing. Tanked. That's it? Embarrassing. How did JT outsell? In the top what? Nicki's lapdogs will never see the top 10. 228 is the standard. Called it a cute 20 to 40K. Tanked so hard with Travis and Central C, LMFAO. Damn. Lotto outsold this. Kaya? I don't know. When Lotto outsells this, I better not see the junkies dissing Lotto ever again. Dissing Cardi, leaning on the barbs, relationship promo with Central C, Travis Scott feature, Kai Cenat stream, and only 20K. Yeah. I can't believe she's about to flop this hard. People really listening to mid. Damn, not JT outselling. Where is her fans that was clowning JT? Now, is anyone surprised? Not less than JT. Oop. YFLSTFU. If you made 20K before the streaming era, the label will drop right away. No way. Wow. Oh, Tank. She had a song with Rema and her career started failing. Since when does 20K first week get you an album on any charts? Now that she's skinny, the album art seems like false advertising. She sold more than DJ Mustard. Sorry to those 20K people who wasted their money, lol. Those stats are actually really bad. How? This generation is cooked. Okay, now to get into the Baby Stormy stuff. So this tweet says Baby Stormy really did a number on Ice. This person said, Baby ain't been the same since. No, like she did witchcraft for real. She wasn't playing. Ended her. She emptied the clip. Is that what brought the hype to a halt? It's making sense now. Evil SMH, I don't like mother effers like that. Keep them far away from me because I never would have admitted to any of those allegations. Ice is dumb AF for befriending someone she used to bully. This city really is a graveyard. I'm just confused by why no one noticed the chosen dark skin statement. Like, her voodoo really works. I'll never disrespect her again. Like, ruined her. Had the world thinking she had spiritual psychosis just to be true, then had a baby on everyone. I might have to stand. That storm voodoo is crazy. If they were really friends before the fame, it makes sense. She really trusted her. I don't think it was her for real. I think it's because of the flop singles. Yeah, I think it's a combination of things. I don't think it's just a Baby Stormy thing, honestly. I think it's a Baby Stormy thing. I think it's the singles and the music not being good. I think it's people tired of her shaking her behind. I think it's the Nicki Minaj wigs and the fat but like I think it's so much stuff. It's not necessarily just the Baby Stormy thing. I think that did help though. That really did. She didn't. She was already flopping before. Ice did it to herself. I get being frustrated with Nicki. She's a lot. But having the audacity to say that Nicki Minaj is jealous and ungrateful to you, even without being exposed, having her mindset level of audacity would have halted her career. Too prideful without the talent and hard work. It's not Stormy. Ice was bound to fall off. The whole reason she blew up was because people found it funny that she couldn't rap. She destroyed her entire career, which is so iconic. It's nice that her fans have a reason for her downfall, but let's be frank, Baby Stormy or not, Ice wasn't going to last long. If she's smart, she would have used Sweetie's playbook and dive into more ads commercials that would keep her relevant and rich. Flop album and flop singles. Baby Stormy definitely ended her. Oh my goodness. Well, that's been the conversation. The conversation around the album, Baby Stormy, Nicki, like there's a lot of people talking about Ice and what contributed to the downturn in her career. Now, ultimately her album not doing well was simply in my opinion based on the music quality not being good. So that's one factor. There's multiple factors, but you guys let me know what you think about this and that's really it for this one. I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.